When I first saw the Umbrella Arcade's wall-mounted arcade machine, I had to have it. I mean, there's the sleek design, there's the fact that you've got any retro game you could want at your fingertips, the fact it doesn't take up any floor space.
But the price, $4,400 US, $1,800 for the shell, it's some bent sheet metal.
Yeah, how is this thing so expensive? I feel like anyone with some spare time and some tools could probably make one themselves.
I've got some tools and some spare time, or paid time.
Okay, fine, but here's the deal. You can't use any exotic tools. Basically, if you couldn't borrow it from your boomer neighbor, you're not allowed to use it. And you have to include an hourly wage in your cost, because your time isn't free.
Okay, but if I pull it off, it gets to live on the wine set for a month.
What?
You heard me?
Okay, put that weird handshake. Deal.
Like this deal we made with our sponsor.
Vessi. Rain or shine, you can treat every day like it's Friday with their stylish weekend sneakers.
I want to take an Umbrella's high-end model. They're using a Nook-style computer with a Ryzen 7. We can easily match or beat that. Construction-wise, it's just a bunch of sheet metal with holes punched in and bent in shape. All we got to do is throw in a monitor, speakers, controls, and I guess figure out how to hang it on the wall, and we're good to go. Well, I'd love to just do this whole thing out of wood in like a couple hours and call it a day, but that's not really the point of the series. We're trying to remake this thing we found as close as we can to the original style, and you know, learn some new things as we go.
You can't use any exotic tools.
Because I don't have a welder though, joining all the metal together is not going to be that easy. So I think we're still going to have to use some wood, like here on the side panels, and then we'll screw the rest of the metal into that wood. The control panel electronic, we can just get online. I'll order them, they'll show up later. Actually, mounting them is going to be a little tricky because we can't use the laser cutter.
You can't use...
I'm thinking we'll have to use either a hole saw or maybe we've got a big enough step bit, something like that. We'll see when we get to it. The thing we can't get around is we're going to have to bend metal, but I've got just the thing for that. The rules say I can buy one special tool as long as it's within reach of you guys following along at home. This is a sheet metal brake, and you can get it at places like Harbor Freight. It's not cheap by any means, but it's not expensive compared to our $4,400 arcade machine. And once we're done with it, we can throw it on Marketplace and get some of our money back. Let's go check out the metal we're actually going to be working with. This is 18 gauge steel. It's 2 foot by 4 foot, and that's actually going to impact our design choices a little bit. Let me explain. 2 feet is going to be too narrow for 2 players to stand at, but the 4 foot width of our metal is definitely too wide. I think we're going to hit somewhere around 30 inches, and we'll do some cutting. I think our best bet is to make our wooden sides and frame first, and then we'll adjust the metal to fit that. I'm going to recruit Justin to help for a little while here. He's better with the metalwork than me too. We've cut our MDF down to a more manageable size, and now I'm going to start drawing the silhouette down on the wood so we know where to cut. I'm doing a little bit of designing on the go here because I don't want to have any lengths that are greater than 24 inches because of the size of our metal panels. This is a bevel gauge. I'm using it to copy the angles from my drawing onto the wood. This one's pretty ancient, but you can still get these in literally any hardware shop for like 10, 20 bucks. I think you can see this starting to take shape now. The monitor will be up here. The controls are going to be here with lots of room under here for wiring. I think under here I want to leave room for a drawer so we can put in our keyboard and mouse and maybe a couple of wireless PlayStation controllers, something like that. Draw a little line down to the bottom here. It's not too long for our sheet metal, and we can start cutting. The 2 layers of MDF is a little bit much for this little jigsaw, but I'd rather get both pieces cut the same way at the same time rather than trying to make it even later. I'm cutting a little bit outside the lines here because I can follow it up later on with a router bit and get it perfectly smooth.
What are you doing? Linus said we could use the bandsaw.
Oh yeah. Why am I doing this? The bandsaw does a lot of the same job as the jigsaw, just a lot more efficiently, and every boomer has a bandsaw anyway. Okay, I think you can see the basic shape we're going for here. All we need to do now is clean it up a little bit, and then we can start working on the metal. We've got a flush trim bit in our router here, and this will basically ride along this bearing on this hunk of plywood we've attached here as a straight edge, and it'll make this edge perfectly smooth. Here we have our 2 sides. We'll have a little bit more cleanup later on, but don't worry about that right now. The last thing we'll end up doing is a slot right along the edge here, and that'll be for some molding later on to clean everything up at the end. I'm just marking about a ½ an inch in from the edge, and that's where our metal is going to end up in the end. We could cut our metal with these 10 snips, but 18 gauge is a little bit thick for that. And while we were picking up our sheet metal brake, we happened to see these air nippers on sale for about 30 bucks Canadian, so we're going to go with that. It's going to be way easier. Our goal is to have 30 inches wide, but we're going to add on an inch on either side of that to have little tabs. On each of the, I guess we'll call them side edges of our metal, we're going to have, I think, 3 tabs that will bend over and they'll screw into our wood panels. We're just kind of figuring out exactly where to lay them out, and then we'll get cutting again. I don't remember what this is called, but we're going to use this to bend our tabs. So we're basically going to just measure in a couple inches from the end, put our clamp in place, and then mark on either side of it. Right now this is still pretty floppy. We're going to fold over an edge on each side, and that's going to give us a lot more rigidity. There. So our next one, I think we can do this whole piece as one, right?
Yeah, let's just do a piece.
A little more if possible, whatever it is. Yeah, that's good. This is T-molding. It'll go around all the edges here once we're done. I'm just making sure I've got this relatively lined up. Oh, that's perfect. I'm just assembling the side panels with some MDF bracing. This is also 30 inches across, so it'll be the same as our panels when we're done with them. And this will give us a little bit more rigidity in the back without having to do a bunch more metal.
Sorry.
He's not sorry. I've got a panel for the monitor here. Let's see if it fits. Good work, Justin. We're at the end of day one, so let's kind of check in where we are here. Our MDF sides, those are good. Happy with that. Middle panels, the one for the monitor is mostly here. We got to cut a hole in it, but that's easy enough. The control panel, Justin's got that about 3/4 of the way done, I would say, for the mounting. So, I mean, we're going to cross those off, just have to cross something off. Tomorrow, we're going to build a drawer to go underneath the control panel. That's for our keyboard, mouse, and everything. And then we'll deal with a plate underneath that. We'll check in with pancrats for PC, figure out our electronics, and eventually we'll show this thing live. It's day 2, and while we're waiting for Justin to get here, we're just going to put some screws into the wood frame to beef it up a little bit. It's important to pre-drill the holes so we don't split the wood. And we're also using a bit of a countersink here, so the screws will end up below the surface of the wood. That way we can maybe put on some fill afterwards to make it nice and smooth. Justin's using this map gas torch. You'll find this in the plumbing section of any Home Depot. He's heating up the metal and bending over our attachment and attach it onto the riveting frame. I'm going to use this 1x6 to build a French cleat mounting system. How this works is we stick this up against the wall, and then the arcade machine will just hang right off of it. And because we cut it at the same time, it's a perfect alignment. Something like that. I got these templates from a site called slagcoin.com. We've got a bunch of different options. This is kind of a generic version of a typical Japanese arcade machine, and I found this to be pretty comfortable for my own use, so that's what we're going to go with. So now let's cut some holes.
First things first, we're going to drill some pilot holes, so that way we can use our step drill bit here, which will allow us to drill the holes for arcades. What we do is just hold it in place where we want it.
We're going to temporarily install our first couple of panels here. We think that's going to make it a little easier to drill our control panel out. A little tough to get to our screws from the top, so we flip this up on its side. And it's still, a little awkward as you can see here, a little snug, but with an extension and a bit of patience, it's going in okay. Okay, so this, I'm thinking, is the kick plate, so the bottom, and the drawer will figure out to fit in the middle. There's our last piece, or else even some scrap, maybe we'll see. A little more. Under 90, like by 75. We grabbed this old Asus ProArt monitor from Logistics. It's not in great shape, but it'll do 1440 at 60 Hz, which is really all we need to do. And I can find it for about $100 on eBay, which is a good bonus. I'm thinking we put in a shelf to hold the monitor, something like that. And then we can just use the 2 ball joints in the monitor arm to position the monitor to fit our hole. Our monitor fits quite nicely in here. Put there. Put there. And then flip it up onto the floor again.
We're doing good.
Now what? Drawer? Yeah. This piece here will be our front panel for the drawer. These are the sides, and this is the back, meaning that we need to get rid of this big chunk here, this hole by here. So in terms of physical construction, probably 90% of the way there. We have to do the electronics. That's going to be just a bunch of wiring, but it's pretty much Lego. The PC, we actually had 2 options delivered earlier today. We haven't had a chance to look at them yet. Turn everything on, see if we can play some games and show what the line is. And maybe paint it, make it look a little bit less ugly. We bought 2 packs of these Sanwa 30mm buttons. They're the same ones that are being used by the Umbrella Arcades machine. You may have noticed this is upside down right now, but there's a good reason for that, because we're about to drill out for the joysticks. Before we get to that, I just want to show you the drawer slots you put in here on either side, and our metal drawer is going to ride along those, and inside there we can put our PC and our keyboard and extra controllers, all that kind of fun stuff, so it's easy to access. Don't have to pull out any panels or anything to do any changes. These are Sanwa joysticks as well. They came along with our buttons as a set, and we just need 4 bolts to hold them into our control panel. We're still waiting for the proper bolts to arrive. Those will have no cut in the top, so they'll be nice and smooth, but for now, these will work fine. Each of our joystick kits pairs with one of these little control boards. Basically, it's just a little USB controller. We plug our wire into one end, and the other end goes to each one of the buttons. I think it looks like an arcade machine, so let's see if it works. Yeah, that happened. We're using our magnetic cable management essential solution, lcdstore.com, to connect our control boards right onto our metal housing, conveniently magnetic. Technical production assistant,
NVMe drive in there.
Beautiful.
We've got a 4 terabyte drive in here right now, which is a bit overkill. You could drop that down to a 2 terabyte and save about $100, but this package as it is about $375.
That's not too bad. Okay.
If you want a little bit more power, we've got the Minis Forum UM970 Pro. This one has a 2 terabyte drive in it right now and 16 gigs of RAM, and this package would end up costing you about $525.
Okay, that's not too bad either, actually. I'm surprised. How much time would it take to set them up?
Honestly, it was a lot more difficult downloading the image off of the site in terms of time. Once you've got the image off the site, it was as easy as using Etcher to image the drives over, and then you're pretty much good to go.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your help.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. I'm only going to pay for one of these, by the way. I guess we kicked out pancrats a little early. We needed his help to get everything running again here, but now we're looking great. Obviously, we need some spit and polish yet on the machine, but I think we're going to do that as a bit of a montage for you guys. Next time you see this, Linus will be evaluating it.
All right, here's what we did.
Damn.
You like it?
Way more than I expected to.
Thanks.
Don't take that the wrong way. Don't take that the wrong way. We use magnetic cable management for our handles. Are they attached or are they just?
They're just magnet.
They're just. Wow. Everything magnet.
What? Look at it.
It's a reference. Except for the parts that are computer. Is that what?
No, I paint.
Cool.
Okay, here's your coins. First place you can play. Your starts.
Ooh. Are those just monitors built in speakers?
No, there's speakers in the back of the text.
I actually kind of like how they sound.
They're an appropriate level of
Yeah, because there's no grills, so they've got kind of like a boomy, crafty sound to them. But it's very arcadey. Well, this is great for just quickly navigating. So how do we go to the? Ooh, this is a nice interface. This is just a different skin on the same front end, though, right?
It's still best there, but it's like their default interface.
Oh, balls! Look, it's hard. It is designed to steal my quarters, I gotta say. In terms of the actual user experience, now that it is complete, because obviously it was a little bit more work to build, this does not feel meaningfully that different. Do I get to guess what the budget was? What did you guys pay yourselves per hour?
$30 US an hour.
$30 US an hour. I think you were still able to beat them by just over $1,000 US.
All right.
I think you guys are probably around 3,300 to 3,400 US.
So you're way over.
Really? How long did this take to build?
This took 29 hours
Really?
of actual labor.
That's pretty good.
A couple of weekends, basically.
Did that include all of the software configurations?
Yes.
Because they've got more games on theirs than we have.
I have a 4 named it on there, sir. Our total was $24.44 and 59 cents.
So we beat it by $2 grand.
Pretty much.
Wow. I see that two different ways.
Okay.
I see that as, wow, we could build something that is functionally very similar for half the price and have the fun of learning how to do it for ourselves while paying ourselves $30 an hour to do it. But I also see it as, okay, so basically we're paying them $2 grand to figure everything out for us.
Pretty much. And for whatever level of support they're going to give you.
So the only question that remains then is buy or DIY. And you're the only ones who can answer this for us. Which would you rather have? This for $2,500 US or this for $4,400 US? Well, go. Leave a comment. And while you're down there, be sure to check out our sponsor. Ground news. Up here in Canada, we just had a federal election, meaning that there was a lot of, let's call it, dubiously factual information being thrown around by all the political parties. Well, with Ground News, we can stay informed instead of being influenced. For every news story, we get to see how many sources are reporting on the story, the political bias of each article, how reliable the reporting is, and even who owns the publications. Take, for example, this story about misinformation leading up to the election. Along with a concise summary, you can also see the breakdown of which political side each source leans to with their bias distribution feature. In this case, around 70% of them are left-leaning. Then, if you're interested in digging deeper, you can even click into each of those sources and read the full articles. In fact, even the Nobel Peace Center called Ground News an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview. So start seeing the news the way you deserve to. Facts first, opinions after. Click our link in the description to get access to Ground News for free, or to save 40% on their Vantage plan and unlock even more features. If you guys enjoyed this video, why not go check out the short circuit video that we did on the Umbrella Arcade? We found some really good things about it, and we found some not so good things. For what they're charging, they could have included better controllers like Jordan did in his build.
Welcome back to Timber. Wait, cut music. No, we're not doing this again. We always start it like this. It's a brand new season. The developers have sponsored this episode, so we have budget to do something very different. Let me pull some strings. Wait right there. Welcome back to Timber Corners, where everything's made of clay. Oh yes, it's a good day. But if you look closely at these beavers, they're all underachievers, especially the one that spots the fly on his levers. Oof, there goes the dam, although look, there's Matt and Paddy too. Yes, hello fellow engineers, and welcome to a brand new season of Timber Corners with a brand new intro, all funded by McCannStream because they have sponsored this video. So if you want to check out the new Update 7, which is now live, please link in my description, check it out now. There's never been a better time to check out Timberborn, particularly with these new overhangs. Ooh, overhangs. But yeah, you would have seen last season where we did the shaft. We did some crazy stuff with new updates here. But for this one, we're checking out the lovely old folktales because they've got a whole load of new stuff as well, including zip lines, which look amazing fun. There's also 3D terrain, which allows you to build like stacked terrain blocks, and you can do tunneling now. There's also adaptive power shafts, loads of stuff. But I'm most excited about zip lines, which could be very handy on this level, which is apparently some sort of zoo, which was abandoned by the humans. So we're gonna have to try and get out of here to expand, get to the wood out there, get to the ruins out this way, etc. And also, I am playing this on hard mode, so this might be a short season. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, that's a reason why we have paused. Now, if we just get the HUD back, we have a look at our beavers. They're, of course, all named after our lovely Patreons. So thank you guys for the support. Let's hope some of you will last longer than today's episode. Looking at you, Labrador. And then let's have a little plan of what we're going to do. Because hard mode, at least compared to normal mode, is pretty hard. So we're really going to have to plan ahead, try and work out where like the water comes from, how we can make sure we don't lose any. Is that water source there? Yes, okay. So we have water sources in here. So that obviously flows out this way, then it flows out this way. Oh yeah, can you see there's like a little, it's like a little waterfall down into here. So if I want to try and survive the first drought, we'll probably want to dam this off. Although I'm wondering, where does the water actually go? Oh, look, there's holes. There's holes off the edge of the map. So we could probably fill them up. I mean, at least a little bit. Not too much that we drown our colony. There's more over here as well, but just to fill them up, just to give a bit more water depth. It's been so long since I played this game on like hard mode. I'm actually a little bit worried. This might be literally just one episode. Season 3 flashbacks. But yeah, first things first, I think, oh look, oh, the zip lines. Oh, I'm excited by zip lines. So this is the folktale equivalent of the like hypertubes. But yeah, they require quite a lot of science to unlock. So let's not think about those yet. Let's just think about surviving the imminent drought. That's probably going to really hurt. So what we want to do, we need a path. So we have a path there, path down there, path down here. We can send a path out this way to go get that food, and one out this way to go chop some trees. So gather a flag over here. I mean, I do have 90 berries on me already, so maybe I don't need more than one, but that can get those up. Over this side, we come into wood and get a lumberjack flag. We probably do want like 3 of them. Well, actually, they don't reach that far. Oh, hang on. I got a better idea. If I do my path over to where these stairs are, then we can get trees down there as well. So 1, 2, 3 at least. And then we press play, and then in here we add extra beavers to be builders. So we got these 4 lovely beavers, and they will come over and build the buildings I just planned. So that's a gather flag. Over this way they're running over. They should build the lumberjack flags. Then we have wood, we have food. We do need water though. So in water we can build a water pump. And I don't really know the best spot to do this. Is it up here or is it actually down here, like pointing off the edge? Oh, actually, look. I forgot the folktales. They have a shorter log that they work. Yeah, the INT you'd have long logs. So what I may want to do, let's just shove these in here, connect both of those up, and then see how long they take to build. They need 12 logs each. Thankfully, the log choppers are in. Oh no, but I'm not chopping any logs. And quick, cut trees, and then select the entire area to be chopped down and down here. Okay, now they're chopping trees down. We've got Magmarel, we've got Labrador, we've got Yes, my name's Bob, and then we've got trees coming down, being turned into logs, and then the builders can use those logs to build these. Let's high prioritize just one of them. I might even low prioritize the other one. Yeah, no, I'm a changed man. I'm using all the priorities today.
I'll give him a week. I'll give him 11 minutes.
This is hard mode. I'm really messing about. But then I need to think of a way to actually capture this water. So if we head into landscaping, we don't have the levee unlocked. We need science for that. We do have some dam pieces. They cost 20 logs each though. Pretty pricey. But what I'm thinking, I can probably get away with just putting three bits of dam across there, and that should store a whole load of water. Yeah, I think let's do that. Right, you can see if I click on the district center, which I need to rename the zoo, you can see these aren't actually in range, so we'll have to extend them apart. So let's just do that. Oh, the other thing, we're not going to be able to get on top unless we get across. Although we can get across here. There's like stairs in the water. So path across there and then down to there. That should allow us to build that dam. Yes, we have our first log blueprint, so we can create water. Who is in there? No one's in there. There's not enough beavers. All right, let's reduce the builders in here. Let's fast forward through the evening. All right, all of our beavers, they're just sleeping rough. Remember with the foxtails, I think we need to build them houses if they're going to repopulate. That is sort of a priority thing we need to think about. Anyway, we have our first log pumper. Who is it? Tony Montana with 4s. So water is being pumped. That is really good. Let's get some water storage in. So I think we're going to need that ASAP. I feel like we probably want the dam first though. So let's lower the priority of that by 1 just down to orange. Right, and then we're all good. We got loads of food, so I might pause you, Chris. Right, and the beavers come across. I love that they swim on their little log. So cool. But then they're starting to build this dam, and this should allow us to store some water through the drought when the water stops, when it stops flowing from these water sources. So it should just allow us to pump throughout the dry season. So nice. One thing I'm a little bit worried about, food and like farming. We're going to run out of space here pretty quickly. Let's have a look at farms. So yeah, we've got to get a farmhouse in pretty soon. 25 logs. They are not cheap. They are not cheap at all. But if we get this in, we can build, or at least plant in quite a large area actually. Yeah, so maybe if I go here, that covers like this corner down a layer. So farmhouse in there. We can then have a look at what food we have, because very different to the other colony. So we got carrot, which is like just standard food, doesn't need cooking. We got sunflowers. They take a little bit longer to grow, and you get less yield from them. And potatoes, which I think need cooking. So yeah, I think we'll just start with carrots. Oh, by the way, Will Pelkey has grown up, so we have another beaver just to give a helping hand, which we need because Tony has stopped working his wood. I think because we're filled with water and we don't have our storage ready yet. Yeah, so what I might do, let's get another lumberjack flag over this way. We shove this one down there. We high prioritize that, then we can probably just lower the priority of this job. So once this is done, Tony will go into there. I mean, same with the food. Rather than pausing, I might just low prioritize it. So yeah, look, Will has gone in there. May as well have him do something like carry some berries about rather than just twiddling his thumbs. Beavers have thumbs? I think they do. Anyway, oh no, all my beavers are thirsty instantly. And we only have 12 water. We really need this water storage done. But it's probably more important to get the dam done. The first piece is in, so that's good. But yeah, there's still 2 more, so we still need 40 logs. We've got 26, so we probably could build it fairly quick. I am wondering if I do a path around this side of the lake, will that save? I think that will save quite a bit of time actually. So if we just do a path like along here, efficient pathing. So rather than walking all the way around the top, they've just got a shorter distance to go. Anyway, it's the second night. All of our beavers are out sleeping rough again. I really need to try and get some housing on the go, particularly for this guy whose head is literally hanging over the water. Who is that? Labrador, of course it is. But yeah, if we have a look in housing, which I think is in the housing tab, that makes sense. 12 logs, and they only allow 3 beavers to have a little house. So we need quite a lot of these. Oh, I don't know what to do. I think we need to focus on the priorities. And the priorities as the drought's approaching. So we only have 3 days until no more water is going to flow, and it could be a long time. Hard mode droughts are pretty brutal. I feel like though, if we can get the dam done, then at least we should have water and we can continue pumping. If we get another water pump, we should be good as well. I am worried about food though. Dropped to like 60. Yeah, just wait for him to deliver one more. Yes, dropped to 69. Nice. Which isn't a lot of food. I am wondering, do I need to prioritize this? Yeah, I think let's high prioritize both of those, and then we'll next high prioritize a farm, because then we can plant some carrots. And the sooner they're planted, the sooner we get them. So let's just go like down here, plant that whole second layer, and then up here as well. And then oh man, we need more builders. I feel like. Good news is beavers do seem to be using my shortcut path, so I have made that slightly more efficient, I think. But yeah, water is not good. 3 water. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Right, come on, beavers, build. Yes, we're on to the last dam piece. Okay, we still got 2.6 days until the drought hits, so I think we should get the dam in, and then we may be able to get started on the food and maybe this other water pump as well. But now though, it's another rough night for our little beaver colony. But don't worry, we'll have houses for them soon, and you don't have to sleep up someone else's butt. That's a bit weird. Magmarel. Yeah, one thing I can do as we approach the drought, I could increase the old working hours, because we're only working 16 hours a day. You maybe want to do that anyway. Just get 18 hours. Now, this is pretty critical. Like, you guys might feel like you want days off, but really we just need to prepare. We need to build. It's like I'm talking to managers. Oh yes, they have built. Okay, so the dam is in. So I think we've raised the water level a little bit, because the way the dams work, can you see I've just got like a little gap on top for the water to flow over, so it should hold water at like that level. So I'm hoping I didn't have to go over to like this edge, and that is all okay. But that should allow water to stay in here, and then we can keep pumping throughout the drought. And right, next up, work on the farm has begun. Go on, King. Go on, King. Whack it. Yeah, this is done. This is done. Okay, we now have a farmhouse. So scientists, look, they've just grown up. So yeah, they're getting to work planting, and basically we just want to rush planting, and then we can just leave it. As long as, this is something I just realized, as long as water does stay down here, because if it does flow out here, then we might lose all the water down the bottom. Oh no. Oh, do I not think this through? Oh, maybe I should have planted closer towards the middle. Yeah, actually, I think it's a bit silly planting down here. Right, hang on, let me clear this planting area. There's literally no point planting down here, guys. You gotta plant like up this way. I think I may have just saved myself. It may have been a bit of a waste. Oh look, there's stairs here. Oh, there's a bridge. It's a bridge. You know what that means? We need a bridge review. It's a bridge made out of a load of blocks. It has grass on top ready for planting, with natural stairs on either side so we can get across. It provides a nice view at the arch behind it, as well as up to our district centre. We can see some of our beavers being lazy. So overall, I give this natural wonder a 6.1 out of 10. Bridge review. Yeah, right, we've got lazy beavers. What's going on up here? We've got 4 builders not doing anything. Is that because we've built everything? I think it might be, actually. So let's just reduce the priority of the builders. There we go. Now there's just 1 builder left, King, who is just sat on their butt. But we're still collecting logs. We're still pumping wood and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get some houses on the go. And what I'm thinking, we get houses up here. So 1 house there, 1 house up there. That looks very efficient to me.
Why are you the way that you are?
And then just make sure they have paths like that. And then King can single-handedly build them. I think he'll be fine. Down here, we have water storage, finally. Who's the other log pump? We've got Chris and Spirit there working their wood. The farms, I think we're probably good with that many carrots. So I think I'll probably pause that, because carrots will just grow on their own now. And then the next phase, what we need to do, we are working our way through this wood. We're going to have to replant. And I think the only way to replant is get a forester hut. And that requires 30 science. But not only that, look, we need to process our logs into planks. So we're going to need a lumber mill. Now, lumber mill needs 50 power. So what do we have in terms of power? We have water wheels as well as shaving wheels. And oh yes, and also part of this update, they updated the power shaft, so they now work like the hyper tubes, which is such a good update. You don't have to fanny around getting like the right angle and stuff, like the right piece. That is awesome. There's also windmills, which will be very handy with this faction. But yeah, for now, perhaps we start with inventor huts. So we'll get one in like over there, I guess. I think we'll probably want the inventor huts for the drought, so our beavers have something to do. If we want to get planks, we're going to need a lumber mill. Now we're not going to be able to. Well, there's not really any moving water on this map. It does move slightly, but I think we're better off just using beaver power, to be honest. So if I get a lumber mill in like there, and then over this side, put a shaving wheel like that. That's got a path going over to it. And we should be able to make some planks. We should be able to make some science. And then, oh look, Marco Lechner's grown up, so we now have 3 extra beavers. Oh, we also have some housing. I think have all the beavers come back to builders. Yeah, look, 4 builders on the go. So the houses are going. I think these only hold 3 people though, and we've got 12. So we're going to have to build a few more housing, particularly if we want to grow the colony. So unless there's space in housing, you're not going to get baby beavers. So maybe I'll just prep some of these. So how many are you going to need? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. So I'll probably need an extra one just to grow my colony. And that should do that. I might lower the priority of these just so we do the other stuff first. Nice. Maybe I should get another small tank on the go as well. Because looking at this one, it's nearly full. I mean, we should be able to pump throughout most of the droughts. But yeah, oh, look down this way. We have power. Tony Montana. He's decided to be the first shamer. And we got Koi in there, turning logs into planks. And oh, we have a scientist. Is it Scientist Nate? Oh, it's Marco Lechner. Right, hang on a second. I need to fiddle this. Right, after a bit of jiggery pokery, Scientist Nate is now the scientist. The colony is saved. Right, look, there he is now. There comes Scientist Nate. He's in there. The science is churning away. Right, yeah, you can see up here. This is our science number. So we currently have 2 science. In order to get the forester huts, we can plant more trees. We need 30 science. So we just need to leave Scientist Nate in there, let him cook, and then we should be good. I think how many planks do we need for that? I don't think we need that many. We need 7 planks. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye on these guys. And once they've planked us up to 7, we've currently got 3 planks. We might just pause that, or maybe we'll fill up the storage in the lumber mill itself because it can hold up to 13 planks. But nice, definitely needed though. So you can see we've pretty much worked our way through about half the trees we own. A little bit scary that. Anyway, today is the final night before the drought approaches, and then we'll see how long the drought is and whether we can survive. So the sun is setting. Only 6 of our beavers have homes. Everyone else is sleeping rough out on the street. Oh, which really affects their well-being actually. Shelter's -3, so they all have like a 0 well-being. I mean, yes, my name's Bob is -22. That's because he's hungry and thirsty. But like the beavers in here, they have a +5 score, which gives them 20% working speed and movement speed. Yeah, so it probably is worthwhile trying to get the lodges done ASAP. Anyway, the drought has started. It's a 3-day drought, so 3 days without any new water added to the map. Thankfully, I think my dam is going to save us. You can see there's no water flowing out the end, but everything upstream of the dam is all wet, which means we can continue pumping, which means we can keep the water going. And of course, that means the carrots will continue growing as well. How far away are they? I take 4 days. Oh no, we actually have no food. We have no food. Okay, we have just these berries to try and survive with. Oh no, disaster. And look, all the water is evaporating from down the bottom. Oh wow. Oh boy. So you can see as water evaporates, the brown of the ground seeps in. That's a very good spot there, past map. If we had planted there, those plants would have died. So moving the carrots forward, very sensible. Although we're only 40% of the way till we have any carrots. Oh no. What about these ones that we planted first? They're like 50%. So still another 2 days. Oh, this is going to be dodgy. We got 2 days to survive with just 5 berries plus whatever we can get from these. Let's just have a look in here. So it takes 12 days to grow 3 berries. So yeah, once these are picked, that is it. Unless some of these earlier ones, 97%. Are they all like that? Oh, some of these early ones have berries on. Okay, we may have some extra berries. Oh, look, 69%. Nice. Oh, this is going to be pretty scary though. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I think water should be fine, but food is pretty dire right now. In fact, I can probably pause you as you're sat in your butt, Chris. Maybe I'll unpause the farmhouse and then we'll just plant some more carrots like over this way. Can never have too many carrots, I've been told. Right, so they're all being planted up pretty nicely. Looks like we've got the 13 planks, so we can pause these 2 jobs now. So Koi, you pause. Tony, no longer need to be shamed. We have enough planks to build our forester. The thing is, we don't have the science yet. Scientist Nate has been slacking. Now what we could do, we could probably help him out, get another invent hut next to it. I think twice the science will be helpful because the sooner we can start planting trees, the better. Because trees take ages to grow. Like birches take 7 days. I mean, really, we want oaks, which take 30 days. They do have a 15-day drought resistance though, so they can last a long time without water. So very handy. Anyway, as we're working our way around these, if we click on our little lumberjack flag, you can see most of the trees are now out of range. So I think what we want to do, we'll just do another little path along here. I could do some extra lumberjacks up this way and then replace those ones. Yeah, let's delete like those 2. Put 2 more here. Make sure all these trees are marked to be chopped down, which they now are. Yeah, I'm liking the number of like natural stairs everywhere in the zoo. Very handy. But yeah, what I'm not liking, beavers are very, very hungry now. Of course, that slows down how fast they work, how fast they move. Back over this way, 2 days left of the drought. We do have 3 little berry bushes. That's not going to satisfy 12 beavers though. Oh yeah, they're waking up hungry. They are hungry. So 70% of the way until we have carrots. I don't know. I think we'll be okay. I think it's going to be close. It's not quite going to be an incident, but I think we should have food. I'm glad I did that farm when I did. Otherwise, this could have been really bad. Oh, actually, we don't have anyone pick up the berries. Up the priority. Koi. We actually need those last 2 berries. Right. Oh, nice. We have twice the science now, which means we're nearly there. Just 2 more science, and we can get a forester hut in. So there we go. 30 science in the bank. So let's unlock the forester. So we basically just want to shove this down here where we can replant all this area. So do I want to unlock the forester for 30 science? Yes, I do. Get it unlocked. And our beavers have started work building it. So it needs 10 logs, 7 planks. We've got 59 logs and 8 planks, so we should be good. Which means we can start marking out where we want to plant trees. And I think we're just going to go for oaks straight away because it may mean there's a little gap of no trees, but I think after that we should be pretty good. So let's get all of that planted with oaks. That should really help us. Nice. Oh man, our beavers are hungry. Oh, how hungry are they? If I click on one, they're not too bad. They've got like a bit of hunger. And I think today or like tomorrow morning is when these carrots should start growing. Yeah, like 90% of the way. So oh look, we've got another mouse to feed as well. I mean, well, it's not. It's just another coming of age worker. Bernie, they always needed feeding, even as a baby. But yeah, I'm just waiting for carrots. Okay, we're good. Right, unpause this. To Chris, King, and Bernie, I prioritize harvesting. So there are now carrots for the colony. Get them picked. So yes, right, pick. Feel free to like help yourself, guys. Like as you're picking them, feel free to nibble on a carrot. That's fine with me. Need everyone healthy and hungry. No, not hungry. Got it hungry. But yes, okay, we have carrots. Okay, this is good. Once everyone's like fed and they've lost their little warning symbols, and I'm going to change this to the priority to be planting, I think. But yeah, for now, the drought has ended, which means water will return to the colony. We survived the first drought. It's a good start for the Timberborners. What are we down to? Down to 24 water. So probably worth unpausing the other water pump. Koi, go work your wood. Let's get some water for the colony. Yeah, good to know we can pump throughout an entire dry season, and we didn't lose any water. Like, didn't lose any water level. Oh, and our beavers are happier than ever. A well-being of 3. 3. But yeah, right. Oh, look down here. Yes, the forest is done. So Marco Lechner is now planting the oak trees. Apparently, where? Oh no, there. What are you doing? You meant to be planting oak trees. You've just been gorging on carrots. Anyway, right now he is planting. You can see planting away. Great technique. He'll plant a little oak tree there. That will grow. That will give us wood in 30 days time. Oh, nice. In the meantime, we need to think about trying to block these holes down here, I think. So I'm really thinking maybe we want to go with. Let me just have a look over this side. Yeah, I'm thinking levy with a dam piece on top. Now, the thing is, levies cost 120 science. We've got 26 at the moment. That's going to take a bit of time to unlock. But if we can keep this entire like moaty thing like filled up with water, then that keeps the entire area green, so we have more area that's planted. Then we can think about trying to escape from this place. I'm quite intrigued to check out the brand new like tunneling stuff. Could be pretty cool that. Although we do already have these holes, so maybe not quite needed. But we'll see. Anyway, for now I'm going to leave it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the new intro. Thanks so much to the devs for supporting the channel and allow me to fund that intro. so cool. Remember, check out Timber on yourself. Push link in the description. This update is so cool. This game's like just so fun. If fair play devs, like a load of devs like just stop. Like once they've made a load of sales, like yeah, let's move to the next game. Not these guys. They keep progressing everything. So respect to the devs. And for now, I'm gonna say peace, love. And we made it through a whole episode without an incident. Bye, guys.
We just got dropped off on this 2,000-year-old ancient temple, but we're still high up and we're surrounded by jungle. See you later! Let's go see what we can find. In this video, we're gonna be exploring dozens of ancient temples, all of which hide ancient Mayan secrets from the world deep underground. Everything you guys are seeing now, the Mayans didn't want us to see. Nobody gets to go where we're going, including exploring one of the 7 wonders of the world. But we only have 100 hours to make discoveries. Did I discover any stairs are huge? Yeah, I wanna find an escalator. Let's go discover the secrets of the Mayans. This is the door to the inside of this massive Mayan temple. Oh, that's a deep tunnel. Dibs, I'm going first. That's fine. This temple is over 2,000 years old. This is insane. We're inside an ancient temple right now. Where are we going? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. The first thing you see in this temple is this giant statue, which is supposedly the corn god inside of a jaguar's mouth. This is so beautiful. My gosh. I'm gonna tell you what I think this means, and you tell me what it means, okay? This is a hand. This is a parade. That's a toilet.
Wrong. That is not his toilet. That is his earring.
Yeah, Jimmy. Oh, so here's the thing. This place is actually a pyramid built on top of a pyramid. So the deeper we go in, the older things get. Be careful, boys. So sketchy, Jimmy. Can't believe the government's letting us do this. It really is crazy. Not even archaeologists are allowed to go back here. How deep underground are we? And after navigating this ginormous ancient temple, we finally made it to the end. Now that we're at the end, you said you had a surprise.
Yes, this has been found in the last 2 decades.
Oh, whoa, what?
It is a funerary mask. This is the face of one of the kings of the Snake Kingdom.
The Mayans use masks like this one to shield those that have passed away from dangers on their journey to the underworld. Can I hold it? Yes. Oh. This was made over 1,000 years ago.
Yes.
Which means my great-great-great-great-great-grandparents weren't even alive. Why is this not in a museum? Why is a YouTuber holding this? Get this away from me. Take it, take it.
Don't tell anybody.
Okay, I totally won't show 200 million people. That's it for this temple, but we're in the middle of a giant city with multiple other ancient temples. And later in this video, even visiting the 7th wonder of the world. Let's find some treasure. This jungle's full of monkeys, snakes, and people have even died to jaguars here. Well, it's about Snake Island. Wait, is that a monkey? Sir! Well, guys, this is where we're gonna be camping tonight. Oh, look at these hammocks. We still have over a dozen temples.
fight ahead, Cal.
Tension levels rising. Hostile here. Absorbing two.
Dim.
Put them in the ground. The galaxy will know our story. The wounded.
I need help. BD, Stim here.
About time. I will not yield to you. I won't break. Stay with me.
Well, that was something. I don't think they like us.
How do you think those other compasses went missing?
My credits are on Santari Kree.
No kidding. If she sent Z to that Bacta tank, maybe there's more to this story.
It's okay, BD. We'll find another way.
So we rescue Z, get out of here, find Tanalor, and then... what?
I'm just taking it day by day.
Maybe figure something out with Mary?
She's got her path, I've got mine.
Yeah, I've heard Jedi avoid attachment, but
That's right.
just don't forget who you really are.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means trust your heart. Things are only getting worse out there. Life is precious. And so is happiness.
I wish it were that simple.
It is that simple. If you see a future with Marin, embrace it.
You don't understand. I can't just... Boat. Hey, clankers! Over here. A little further. Perfect.
Thanks. I'll look for another way around. You find that droid. And stay alive.
This isn't very inviting. I don't think anyone's been back here in a while, buddy. Droids from the Force Array. Okay, not that way then. Dagon's gonna destroy Z to get what he wants. He's obsessed. We shouldn't have left her at the outpost. We have to get her back.
You're a bull one. There it is. What do you want with that? That's Dagon's orders. This is for me.
Nice one, BD. They're onto us. We have to get out of here now. That was clever.
Sometimes the solution to a problem lies in how it's framed. Always consider the situation from multiple angles.
Always giving me a new perspective, eh, Seer? I'm good, buddy. Let's go. Need to center myself. Tuner back. Gives them access to everything Kree locked down. Got something, buddy? I hear you, BD. Let's see.
pipes, exposed wires.
Maintenance path should get us topside, I think.
There he is! I will honor rabies by bringing you your head.
Found another shard. Toss me a stim, buddy.
Oh, exciting! Give me a head!
Where are you going? Barely felt it. Oh, nasty! Get over here, Jedi! Don't think so! Smooth! Yeah! Now, if I just... There. Sorry, old droid, but I promise you're gonna live on.
No way of getting through. It's sealed.
What have we here? You are annoying! Target defensive. Just one of many.
Good times. I see you. Look at that. See that? I won't let you get my way. Oh, yeah.
We need to follow order.
What do you say? I will not yield to you. Gotcha. You're pathetic. I'll break you.
I need help.
You scum.
Could use a little help, BD. Bode? Bode, can you hear me? Must be out of range, or they're jamming our comms. I'm sure he's okay, but for now we have to go it alone. Maybe we can get to that turbo lift now. Let's stop for a moment.
It's Stuart. Right. You got me. My guard won't break.
Could use a little help, BD.
Nice try. That didn't stop me. He's swift. That cow.
Right here, buddy.
Hey, check this out. Could you wire it up? I've got an idea.
Remember who screws your parts back on when you get busted, droid.
Roger, Roger.
trust you. Are you blind? Have it! Run, Summer! Run! Ah! Spirit!
Target defensive. You can't contain me. Don't give him any space. Nice. You got Spock. That's easy, Mark.
Level with me. What do you think our odds are? You know, against a real living Jedi? Well, I've seen plenty of WAP. Get out of here. Affirmative. He's hit. Time to move. That's your units. Take them down. Hey, this! Cheetah! Over here! You only delay your fate.
Activating tech.
Landing hydraulics. We're a long way down.
There you are. Barely.
Taking them out.
Get out of here, scuzzer. Coward.
Just please.
BD, stim! Help! Force is with me.
Take this! You call this a battle? Finish the job.
Help!
Centauri, your work is unparalleled. But sending a droid instead of facing me yourself, such cowardice.
A small price to pay for her sparing your life.
Tell me, did the Jedi's death satisfy you?
He escaped.
All those years of incarceration dull your edge.
Sharp enough to see the Jedi might be your equal.
Say it again and I'll cut out your tongue.
It'll grow back. Dagan, listen. The Jedi is a threat.
Not now that we have this.
I already duplicated the device's frequencies. We can now access any site she sealed.
Well done, Ravis. You, activate the forest array. Go to the Shattered Moon. I know where Centauri hid the last compass.
Dagan. After you have it, I will consider my oath to you fulfilled.
What then, old friend?
The galaxy has changed. There are many wars, but little honor to be won from them.
Once we are on Tanalorr, perhaps we can dream up a new war. You and I.
Perhaps. Before I go, do you want me to scrap the droid?
No. Centauri must have purged the droid's memory bank. Has no knowledge of the compass. I will tear it down to the bolts and reprogram it to serve me as it once served her.
buddy. Z's close. Let's stop for a moment.
The commander's gone. The ship's coming apart. Detach the sphere. Do it now.
Dagon could be anywhere. Ready, BD? If you're ready, I'm ready. Let me see. Escape pods. Might come in handy. Z! All right, Z. Let's get you out of there.
Do hurry, Cal. He's going to reprogram me.
That droid is mine.
I suppose I'll rescue myself.
So you survived Ravis. How?
The usual. You murdered your fellow Jedi.
I struck down those who stood against me. Leave us or share their fate?
Even if you believe the Council betrayed you, they were still your family.
How arrogant. That you would presume to know what drives me?
What I can see is your obsession with Tanalorr has blinded you. Whatever happened, you can't change the past. Trust me on that one.
Perhaps you're right. The past is a chain. I must sever it completely. The tuner is mine! The droid is mine! Tanalorr is mine!
Master Creature have left you in that tank to rot!
Hang on, Z.
That was the plan.
How dare you! Help BD! Does it hurt? Still standing. It'll help, BD. Need an assist! Slipping. You will fail. I'll break you. Help! Stim!
I'm hit.
I don't think so. Tanalorr is mine, and I will strike down anyone who stands in my way. Trivial.
Hey, BD? Stim is here!
Can you still fight? Quick, help me! No mercy! Help me, BD.
Weak. Wretch.
Cross me again. Suffer. You're finished, Jedi. Now it ends. How sloppy. Wasted my time. I sense your fear. Jedi. Impossible.
Wretch.
Does it hurt? Die. I pity you. How dare you? Pathetic. You won't last. Need a stim. It'll help. Amuse. Stim BD. Is that it? You're weak. Stim now. You're slipping. Really? BD, here. Fail. Time to finish this. Waste of my time. Cross me again. Suffer. Still standing. Death awaits you. I sense your fear. Up here. Pathetic.
Does it hurt? Now. You won't last. Right here, bud. Cross me again. Waste of my time. Buddy, help! How dare you! You're finished, Jedi. Help! The music. You fool! Trivial. Really? Tanalor is mine, and I will strike down anyone who stands in my way. You're slipping. I don't think so. I sense your fear. Time to finish this. You wretch. Waste of my time. You're weak. BD, here. I pity you. Right here, BD. BD, I need help. You wretch. Suffer. You won't last. Jedi. Can you still fight? Really? The music. You'll have to try harder. Does it hurt? You're finished, Jedi. dare you? I pity you. Still standing, hmm? Really? Stim, now! I need one. Channeler is mine, and I will strike down anyone who stands in my way. Is that it, you wretch? Amused? You won't last. Throw it. Now it ends. Suffer. You'll have to try harder. Cross me again. I need something, buddy. Trivial. Really? Stim! You will fail. Stim, please.
Hey, back to breath.
So, this is the guy you told me about.
Yeah. He's as friendly as ever.
You've delayed me long enough.
You're not getting away that easy.
Thanks.
Two warriors at the height of their powers, bound in brotherhood. This is the stuff of legends.
Z.
I got her. Meet you up there. Come on, Z. Let's keep moving.
Perhaps that's wise. Dagon Garrett is positively mad. He kept going on and on about some compass.
Your master created them to navigate the abyss.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
She purged that knowledge from your memory.
That would explain it. Well, Dagon is certain that she left a compass for him to find.
Let's hope so.
Dagon sent Ravis to check out another array on the moon. Maybe we'll find it there.
Back to the moon. Great.
Oh, Master Kree, why did you send me to free that traitor?
People are complicated. Maybe she thought the Order got it wrong.
If only we could ask her. Please.
Safest way out of here.
Sure about that?
No.
Okay then.
You seem nervous. I'm going with him.
Hop aboard, Z. See you at the outpost.
Yep, I'm coming. I hate these things. Remind me to never do that again. Dagon must have sent Ravis to get the compass. Maybe the Force Array powers something on the moon. It's a guess. But if Ravis is on his way there, that's where we need to be too.
Coruscant sounds amazing. All those machines. Love to go. So you truly lived on Kobo your entire life.
Let's get this data disk back to Z.
Don't get me wrong. I used to adore Coruscant, but Robert Neon, it's a... Hey there.
Better catch up. Looks like a data pad to me. Or what's left of one. Come on, let's go break the news. Off we go. Bad news, Winnie. Datapad was busted beyond repair.
Oh, my designs. They're lost forever. Sorry, Winnie. I'll try to scrounge something up for you back at the outpost. Thank you again.
Don't mention it.
We'll see you back at the cantina, perhaps. After this ordeal, I know I could use a refreshment. Monk makes him strong. Is this a monastic planet?
This must be the structure Toa told us about.
Welcome, Jedi. To be still is to be calm, to allow for wisdom to spring forth. Yet the galaxy is seldom static. Motion, however, can provide clarity. Let truth flow like a river and carve new channels around any obstacle.
It's sealed. We'll have to find another way around.
Truth flows like a river? What does that mean? If I don't figure this out, I'll never become a Jedi Knight.
cannot defy the Council.
Dagon Gera feels he must do what is right.
Master Rancessus won't allow it.
Let's show this to Z. Hey, seeds. We'll plant them and ask Peely about them.
Is it?
Let's get out of here!
It's all right. Don't bite, I promise.
Howdy. You got any pyrite on you?
Can't say I do.
Then you're nothing. Me? I got a little.
Can I see?
Okay, I lied. I'm fresh out. I'm a failure.
Something, buddy. Help me, here. We'll help, BD. Hey, BD. I need one. Little help? Right here, BD. Roll it. Help, BD. BD. Help me, BD.
You're never one to miss this, are you?
I have
Impaling! Now look at that!
There. Now you can get to it. You're not the enemy.
break off before you regret it. Someone get him! Oh, when I find you, taking the shot.
Fight with me.
Take this!
Throw me a stim, baby. Perfect. Need a stim. All set. Now! Help, please! MVD! Buddy!
Just ain't as good a soldier as me or you.
Now, BD! I'm hit. Need an assist! Buddy, help! Right here, BD. Here. Another stim. Now. Help. Hey, bud. Stim. Now, BD. Now. Help, please. Over here. Hey, BD. Help. Farewell, Rocco. Another stem. Here you go. Hey, buddy. Stem. Great timing. head out. Throw me a stim, BD. That was close. Over here, BD. Easy there, big guy. Whoa. Hey. Thanks for the lift. More priorite. Can't call an echo from here. Echoes can't reach us here. Check it out, BD. Priorite. Off we go.
Trespass detected. Time is up. I have sustained damage. Stop resisting. Target struck. Resist. You are not authorized. Origin detected.
BD, stim here.
I will end you.
Throw it.
Fighting with it. Must die. Impressively fast. I'm hit.
We should plant these seeds in the garden. Peely will love it.
Gotten yourself into a real mess, haven't you, Turgle? Always on the run, scraping by for credits. Everyone hates me. Doesn't matter where I go. I'm always alone.
Nice find. Let's take this back to Z.
It will take more than that.
I wonder how long this has been here.
I'll pick you apart. Nice try.
I'll check it out.
Prepare to die. Have you prepared adequately for the reported? I come. Whatever is needed. Have it! I'll never give in! Take what's yours.